'cause I don't wanna miss you no more.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a super easy 15-minute makeup look for the fall time, and I know everybody likes to get really crazy and creative with these fall makeup looks, but on the real, like, we don't really have time for that. So I decided to create some look that would be perfect for the fall time. This is actually one of the looks that I've been wearing so much. It's super quick and easy, so I decided to show you guys my version of a easy fall makeup look. This literally takes no time at all, and I hope that this look really inspires you to still want to be fall festive but still like minimal. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to just push my hair back, that way we can start on the makeup. I'm actually going to be taking two skincare products, and I'm going to be using my Clean and Clear moisturizer. This is the one that I use in every single video, and as well as this Estee Lauder eye cream. I've been using this for the past, I want to say like 2 months, and I've been really enjoying it for my under eye area because my under eyes tend to get a little bit dry, and I don't really know why, but this really helps. It's a rich, creamier formula than the original, so it really just helps hydrate the under eye area, get rid of the puffiness, the darkness, and all of my issues that I have underneath there. Well, next I'm actually going to be doing my brows, and I'm going to be using my Anastasia, and this is the one that I use in every single video. So I'm just going to kind of run through this. I line them the same way in everything. I've mentioned this in many of my tutorials, so you guys can go ahead and check out my brow tutorial if you are looking for a technique on how to do brows. I will link it down below. After my brows are filled in, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some concealer. This is the Estee Lauder concealer, and the reason why I like to go around the brows with concealer is because I feel like it just really makes a difference. It makes them look more shaped. I feel like without this, I feel like my brows still look good, but I just like to go into the extra step and really define them and make them look more sculpted. So then after that, we're going to move straight on to the face because we're going to come back to the eyes later. Normally I like to prime my eyes, then do my eyeshadow and do all that, but since we aren't going to be doing so much eye makeup, we are going to move on to the face, and I'm going to be taking my Milk Makeup primer, and this just helps with pores and to smooth out the skin and everything like that. So I'm going to take this and kind of rub it on my face. And then after that, I'm going to be taking my Estee Lauder smoothing primer, and I'm going to be applying this right on top. And the reason is because this one really helps with the pores. It helps minimize the pores. So that's why I like going in with this extra step, just to make the skin look super flawless and porcelain. So I'm going to take this primer and I'm going to kind of press it into the skin, and also press it on the forehead and anywhere that I am more concerned about my pore area. Just went ahead and went to the sink and wetted my beauty blender. That way we can go and start off with the foundation. So today I'm actually going to be taking two foundations. I'm going to be taking my 24-hour Infallible Matte Pro foundation. I haven't used this foundation forever, but I really love the coverage of this, but it is, however, a little too dark, so I'm going to be mixing it with my Double Wear Light foundation because this one is like way too light, and I feel like it'll help it balance it out and make it more my color. So I'm going to be taking a tiny bit of this because a little bit really goes a long way, and some Double Wear. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to a concealer, and this is the Pro concealer, and this is in the shade, I believe this is like light or something. I don't know, to be honest. I ordered this off Wish and I didn't think it was going to be real, so I just went ahead and just bought one, and I actually ended up really loving it, and now I don't know the color, so I'm gonna have to figure out what color I need to get because I'm almost out of this one. So let me know if you guys know where they sell this concealer. That way I can purchase it off somewhere else that isn't going to take long, and I'm actually going to know the shade. I know some websites sell it, but I don't know exactly which website, so definitely let me know if you guys do know. But I love this concealer because it is, like, for one, super affordable. Two, it's really good coverage. And three, it doesn't like come off for being such a cheap concealer, you know. And I feel like this is very comparable to my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, which I absolutely adore and love. But as you guys know, I don't really use that one too much because I've been using this one or the Estee Lauder one. So I'm going to mainly use this to more highlight than anything because I don't really have dark circles too much. But I'm just gonna use it to highlight underneath my eyes, down the center of my nose, and as well as my forehead. This is a trick to really doing your makeup fast, is blending out your concealer and then also putting it on your lid, and this is going to act like a primer. That way you don't have to put primer on your eyes. And I do this all the time when I'm getting ready for work in the morning and I'm doing this look. I just go over my eyelids, and that really helps to prime them for eyeshadow. That way we don't have to take a second product and apply it there. So I just like to go around my eye and then as well as go on my lid. And after that, this is kind of one of the most important parts to making your foundation kind of stay on long, and I usually use my airspun powder. You can use any translucent powder, but I feel like this one just helps make everything look super flawless. So I'm going to be taking the same sponge that I applied my foundation and my concealer with, and I'm going to dip this into my powder like that, and I'm going to press this underneath the eye, and I feel like this just helps set the concealer better, and it also helps make it stay longer. It really presses it into the skin, and it just helps it melt into the skin also. Like, I feel like this step just makes it look so much better. Area 2, just so we can help set that concealer that we put, that way we can lay some eyeshadows down. Go down the center of my forehead in between my brows, because for some reason I get really oily right there. And with my SLMISSGLAM kabuki brush, and I'm going to take the same powder and I'm going to do the rest of my face, like my cheeks and my forehead. Okay, so now that the face is pretty much done, we're going to go in and define the face and add some color back, because as you can tell, I look very white, and a lot of people think that because they look really white, it's the wrong foundation shade, which I know in the camera I do look a little light, but in my mirror it's exactly the same color as my neck. So you always want to go in and add color back, because if not, you will look like this, and you will be able to see the difference once you add the color back into your face. So I always like to take the Too Faced Milk Bronzer. I use this one, and then I also use the Balm Cosmetics, but this one is one of my favorites just because it's not too warm, not too cool. It's like the perfect amount of undertones, and it's not too dark. They do have a deeper one. I think that one's called like deep chocolate or dark chocolate or something, but this one is the milk chocolate. So if you have kind of light skin like I do, or a little bit more of a medium skin tone, this one could work for you. So I'm going to be taking that on an SLMISSGLAM fan brush, and I really like this because I feel like it just helps really define the cheeks without making it too messy or making it go everywhere. Go right here where my ear is, and then kind of go like this, back and forth, and not too far down, because if you go too far down, it's going to look a little bit fake. So I just like to go like right there, and I like to do the same thing to the other side. And I kind of go like this, and then I go like this, like in circular motions, and I feel like that just really helps blend it. So you can see that it's like there, but it's not like there, you know, it looks blended. And then I'm going to go ahead and go towards the temples. And you always want to make sure you take it up to the temples, because if not, it's just going to look like bronzer here, and it's not going to blend all together. So you really want to make sure that you add this on the forehead as well, and the temples. And then I do like to take some along my jaw. And then I do like to take a little bit down the sides of my nose. So now, as you can tell, I'm getting some color back into my face. I don't look as light and pale. But now we are going to go on and move on to some blush. And I'm going to be taking this Milani blush. I don't know if they still have these available, which I believe they do. But this one is called the Powder Blush, and this is in Romantic Rose, and it just looks like this. It has like a rose detail on it. I'm going to be taking my Estee Lauder blush brush, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. I'm going to be taking a new product. I don't think I've mentioned this here on my channel, but I know these are blowing up all over Instagram. So this is the Artist Couture highlighter, and I actually wanted, I forgot what shade, it's like the lightest shade, and Tanya had it, and when I went over there I used it and I was like, oh my god, I need this in my life. But they were out, so I decided to get Conceited, and it is a beautiful gold peachy highlighter. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's super pretty. However, it is a little bit too warm for my skin, but I still use it because it is very out there highlighter. Like, this will be so blinding if you use these. They're super pigmented, so I'm just going to be using this today. Plus, I feel like since it has the warm undertone, it will really match with the eyes. So I'm going to be taking this on a Anastasia highlighting brush. This is the A25, I believe, and I'm going to apply this to my cheeks. Like, do you guys see how like blingy that is? I like to go back in with my blush brush and kind of blend this out. The thing I don't like is, since I have such lighter skin, you can kind of see where like the warmness is too much, like right here, but I just like to go in and blend it. Is actually about to die, so I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible, but I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked palette. This is the Heat palette. This one is so beautiful for fall because it has so much different orange shades, and I really like taking the color Low Blow and He Devil, which are these two right here. These two shades right here, and I like mixing those together on a big fluffy brush like this. And this look is so easy. Like, you just mix these two together, put it on a fluffy brush, and then blend it all over the eyes, and it seriously looks like you took so much time on your eyeshadow when you really didn't. So I like to start right here, and then I like to go into the crease, and then I like to kind of do windshield wiper motions, go back and forth, go on the lid, go up here a little bit, and then just go more in circular motions. And like, do you see that? Like, it just blows it out and it makes it look like you tried but you really didn't. And this look literally takes me, like, I want to say like 15 minutes. Like, I could do this whole look in 15 minutes if I really wanted to. It's super easy and fast, so that's why I love this look. So I'm going to be taking that on my other eye. Darker color like this purple one right here, and just add it on the edges just to make it a little bit darker. But I just like doing this because it's super easy and simple, and you can kind of still build the same color up and make it look a little bit deeper, but I like to just keep it right here because it looks more like blown out and lighter than a typical fall shade would be, like super intense and dramatic. So I'm going to actually take Low Blow and Heat Devil again on a smaller brush like this, and I'm going to blend that underneath the eyes. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to apply my mascara. I normally don't wear fake eyelashes when I do a look like this. I just go ahead and apply some mascara and then I'm good to go. So I'm going to be using two mascaras. This is the High Impact from Clinique, and then I'm going to be using the Sumptuous Infinite to build on top of that and make my lashes more intense. My battery actually died, so I decided to do my hair, and I'm thinking about doing like some tutorials like on how I style my new short hair. Let me know if you guys would want to see that, because I've been really digging like these braided looks on my short hair. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see some tutorials. I went ahead and applied my mascara, and now I'm going to be using the NYX Liquid Suede Creamy Lipstick, and it looks like this. This is the lip color I'm going to be using today, and this is in the color Soft Spoken. So then this is what the finished look looks like. It's very like soft but still like very warm and fall, which is why I really love it, and it takes me literally 15 minutes to do this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that little bell down below. That way you guys can be notified or when I do upload. I do upload Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!